A win to start the series then for India against the West Indies at Lauderhill in the first T20I. It went India's way right from the toss. Virat Kohli won it, decided to bowl first, and his bowlers backed him up. They broke the back of the West Indies, getting them to 33 for 5 inside the first power play. Navdeep Saini shining on his international debut and restricting the West Indies, led by Kieron Pollard's return to West Indies cricket by a 49-ball 49 to just 95 for 9. India limped their way to the target themselves. Run scoring was hard, but eventually Virat Kohli's side getting through by 4 wickets with 16 balls to spare. It's time to look back at that game and get Deep Dasgupta's thoughts on the first T20I on ESPN Cricinfo Matchday. So Deep, let's look back at this first T20I now, and with the West Indies batsmen carried away with the reputation that Lauderhill has of big scores and big runs, and eventually going too hard that cost them dearly in the first power play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, this kind of a surface does not suit the West Indian style of batting, to be honest. I mean, they prefer pitches which are, 180, 200. But this was more of like, one of those pitches where you really have to kind of grind and score runs. 130, 140 would have been a good score here. So this does not suit the boundary hitting capabilities of the West Indian batsmen. And that's one of the other things about T20 cricket. That's one of the reasons why teams want to win the toss and bowl first, is to get a fair idea of the pitch. And that's where I think batting first, it's imperative that the top 3 batsmen of the team, they assess the situation and bat accordingly. And that's where I think West Indies lost the game.
Yeah, that 95 for 9, the 5th lowest score for the West Indies in T20I cricket. And it's the 3rd time that they feature on this list in the year 2019. So it's not going well for West Indies batting in the shortest format, in spite of the reputation that they have. But let's give full marks to Navdeep Saini, who on his international debut, as hard as it was for the batsman Deep. Good figures for him, 3 for 17 or 4, and showed some serious promise, even bowling at the deaths to a well-settled Kieron Pollard.
There's no two ways about it. I mean, we've spoken about this on our shows before, during IPL as well, how promising Navdeep Saini is, and also the fact that while he was playing for India in the Windies, he's done well, and it's a great start. Great debut for someone like Navdeep Saini coming into T20 cricket. Obviously, it just helps calm your nerves, and it's against West Indies again. I mean, one of the top T20 sides in the world, and we all know the promise that he has. It's just that he needs to kind of settle down at this level.
And Kieron Pollard, the only man standing for the West Indies in the end, and a run a ball 49. But on the return to international cricket, it was a significant mark made by both Kieron Pollard and even Sunil Narine, who was the standout bowler for the West Indies in the chase, which wasn't straightforward in spite of what you'd think this strong Indian batting should get through to 96 deep. Would you be, well, it's only the start of a new series, but would you still be the slightest bit worried that again there are wickets that fall very quickly in the middle order?
It is worrisome. Let's be honest. It is worrisome because I mean, listen. It was again a difficult wicket. It was never going to be easy for the batsman. Even 95 was not going to be that easy, right? It wasn't a stroll at the park. So from that perspective, yes. But having said that, it was a great opportunity for someone like Rishabh Pant. Maybe for the first time, he doesn't have that big presence of MS Dhoni around him. Someone like Manish Pandey. Mind you, there are people like KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer waiting. There's Shubman Gill, who's not part of the squad. There's been a lot of chat about Shubman Gill as well. So especially someone like Manish Pandey, he needs to capitalize on every chance that he gets. Because one of those guys who come back, he's the oldest, he's the eldest amongst those guys. He's in his mid-30s, early 30s. So comparatively, he's not going to get as many chances as someone like maybe a Rishabh Pant or a Shubman Gill might get. So from Manish Pandey's perspective, I think whatever chances he gets, he needs to capitalize on that. And not just him, whoever gets an opportunity, and especially low-scoring games like this, you don't have to do much. You just have to bat through, get run a ball, 23, 25, not out, and you kind of settle yourself in.
All right, many thanks, Deep Dasgupta. Perhaps more detailed assessment of India's batting coming up with the games to come. The second T20 of which is straight away on Sunday at Lauderhill. India taking a 1-0 lead in the 3-match series for now.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.